On April 10th and 12th, Bishop Robert Hennessy visited St. Michael Parish to preside over two separate confirmation liturgies where he confirmed 113 students. We spoke to some of these students before confirmation, and this is what they had to say about receiving the sacrament.
To receive God's Holy Spirit that's going to live in me all my life?
Well, God has always been a huge part of my life, and I really enjoy going to church every Sunday. I didn't enjoy it as much when I was little, but recently, as I've been going to church since high school started, I've started to understand it more, and I feel more included within the community, and I'm really enjoying being part of this.
I'm getting confirmed because I would like to be seen as an adult in the church, and I'd like to be able to go to Mass and be a better person.
It means a lot to me. I've grown up in the Catholic Church, and especially here at St. Michael's. I've been going to Mass since I was little, and it's all been preparing me for this moment. And especially in my family, faith has always had a big role, especially with my dad being my confirmation teacher. So it's been a great journey in this past 2 years, just building up that relationship, not only with God, but with him as well.
Oh, I'm part of a Catholic community. I've grown up Catholic. I attend a Catholic school. I attend St. John's Prep. But I want to be confirmed to finish the step in developing my Catholic faith, so I can start my journey as Catholic. My whole family, everyone, a part of me has supported me through this, being Catholic. So I'm really excited to kind of finish that step and start my journey.
My godmother, because she's played a significant role in my life and helped me become a better Catholic.
My sponsor is my grandmother. She's the bravest, most resilient person I know. My Grammy's so strong. So many horrible things have happened to her when she was little, and she just faces a lot of challenges and setbacks, but she's never let it define her. She's always inspired me to be closer to God because she always turns to him whenever she's feeling down. She always says to lean on him when you need to, and she's just my biggest inspiration.
I picked my aunt because she brought me to church a lot when I was younger, and we still go together today, and I thought she'd be a good person because she led me through my journey as a Catholic.
My older sister Mia is my sponsor. She's always had a big role in helping me understand the lessons in Mass, and also she's been a big role model because she's always been very involved in the church, either lecturing or helping out whenever she can, and she's continued that through college, so it's always been a big inspiration.
So I picked my grandmother. My Nana has always been a huge role model religiously. She's a very religious person, goes to church every day. I picked her because I've always talked to her, been close to her. She picks me up from school every Tuesday and Thursday, and we can always connect, and I just have a really strong connection with her.
I chose Gabriel.
Okay, why did you choose that name?
Because my godmother's mother was named Gabriella, and I wanted to have her remembered in a way, so I chose Gabriel, and plus Gabriel was a really important saint that played a significant role.
My confirmation name is Cecilia. Part of it is because of my grandmother, because her name is Cynthia, but also I read up a lot on St. Cecilia's backstory, and she was a Christian in Rome, and at that time you could not be Christian, so she was persecuted, and she was just really brave, and she never gave up in God, and she always preached to be faithful to God. And I just feel I can relate to her a lot, and I feel I see my grandmother in her, and I want to be just like her.
I picked Richard. It's my great-grandfather's name. I picked it because of my grandmother, who has also led me through my journey, so I thought it'd be suiting.
I picked Catherine of Siena for my confirmation name because when I was researching about patron saints, her story really stood out to me when I researched, and she was also the patron saint of nursing, which is what I want to do when I get older.
That's wonderful. What was it in her story that stood out to you?
She was a big part in writing letters and to change the liturgy in her time in the 1400s, which was really hard for a woman to do in her time.
I picked St. Augustine. So I picked St. Augustine, who I thought was a really interesting figure, who I learned about him in school in my religious studies class. My teacher's Mr. Tatterfield. He's actually volunteers here at this church. But I picked him because through his life, he wasn't always the best guy, but at the end, he came around, and that's really what kind of drove me to pick him.